U.S. tech giants are doubling down on spending into AI this year in an attempt to gain an edge. Their combined capital expenditure projections total about $660 billion.
미국의 주요 빅테크 4개 기업이 올해 AI 경쟁에서 우위를 확보하기 위해 투자를 본격 확대하고 있습니다. 이들 기업의 올해 자본 지출 전망치 규모는 총 6,600억 달러에 달할 것으로 보입니다. The capex of just 4 companies totaling $660 billion.
Right, not a small amount of money, and those funds are expected to go towards purchasing very expensive AI chips, some of the most expensive, as we know, building massive data centers, and adopting advanced networking technologies. Basically, as we know, the outlook suggests the AI race is very fierce, and companies fear that falling behind on AI investment could quickly leave them in the dust of the other companies.
Be left in the dust was an expression that we did several days ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
자, 여기서 말하는 빅테크, 빅4는 아마존, 메타, 구글, 마이크로소프트입니다. 투자금은 고가의 AI 칩 구매, 초대형 데이터 센터 건설, 네트워크 기술 도입 등에 사용될 예정인데요. 이렇게 astronomical, 천문학적인 금액의 투자가 들어가는 만큼 AI 분야에서 뒤처지면 곧바로 도태될 수 있다는 위기감 역시 큰 것으로 해석됩니다.
I mean, it does make sense as AI kind of takes over everything. If you're not at the front of the AI game, you're going to be left behind, aren't you?
Absolutely. All right, so they are doing this to gain an edge.
To gain an edge means to get an advantage, to do something that gives you some kind of advantage, some kind of a leg up, which is another expression we did recently.
Gain an edge, 우위를 확보하다. 우리도 한때 막 엣지 있다 이런 표현을 썼었잖아요. 그때 날카로운 한 끝이 있다라는 뜻으로 사용을 했었는데 여기서도 마찬가지입니다. 경쟁에서 유리하게 한 날카로운 한 끝, edge를 gain, 취득하다라는 뜻입니다.
네.
Gain an edge. Capital expenditure projections.
Right, or CapEx, as you said earlier. So capital, as we know, is just things that you own, basically. And expenditure means spending. So capital expenditure is money that you're investing in long-term assets. So we're talking things like factories, data centers, servers, and that kind of equipment. Chips, in this case, as we mentioned.
As well, yeah. Capital expenditure projections, shortened to CapEx projections. 자본 지출 전망치, 예상치입니다. CapEx는 공장, 설비, 기계, 인프라 등 장기 자산에 투자하는 돈이고요. projections는 예측 수치입니다.
Right, I forgot projections. Forecasts also, the same thing.
Here's the article again. The forecast says, a forecast says 4 major U.S. tech giants are doubling down on spending into AI this year in an attempt to gain an edge. Their combined capital expenditure projections total about $660 billion. And moving over to the fact that there's a fierce competition among those wanting to become grade 9 civil servants.
The fierce competition for South Korea's 2026 grade 9 civil service exam hit 28.6 to 1. With fewer positions available but more applicants, the ratio has risen for the second year running.
2026년도 국가공무원 9급 공개 채용 시험 경쟁률이 28.6대 1을 기록했습니다. 선발 인원은 줄었지만 지원자는 늘면서 경쟁률은 2년 연속 상승세를 이어갔습니다. So more and more people wanting to be employed directly by the government.
Right. This is the test that's used to recruit the entry-level government officials, one of the biggest mass hiring exams in the country. And the number of applications and applicants at the same time increased by 3,607 from the previous year.
Right.
The competition rate fell to 21.8 to 1 in 2024. But then it came back again, 24.3 to 1 in 2025. And so now with this year's rise, it's risen for 2 consecutive years.
인사혁신처가 7일에 발표한 자료입니다. 올해 국가공무원 9급 공채에 작년보다 약 4천 명이 증가한 약 10만 9천 명이 지원했는데요. 이렇게 지원자 수는 올랐지만 선발 인원은 지난해보다 500명 가까이 줄며 경쟁률은 더 높아졌습니다.
And also, more people want these jobs because the conditions have improved for those jobs. The government plans to raise the starting monthly salary for these grade 9 officials next year. And of course, there's less jobs in the public sector with the economic slowdown.
In the private sector, you mean?
Private sector, thank you.
So there is a difference in the competition rate by job category within the same grade 9 civil servants.
That's right. So education administration, that's in the administrative track, that recorded the highest competition rate. The average applicant age was around 31 years old, 30.9 years old, about the same as last year. Also, applicants age 50 and over, there was also over 1,600 of them. So people still trying to get into the game, even a little bit later in the game.
Right. All right, let's have a look at this one. Fierce competition.
Fierce means something that is very vicious or something that is intense or extreme. So fierce competition is a situation where it's going to be difficult to succeed because a lot of people are going very hard to win at the same time.
Fierce competition, 치열한 경쟁입니다. There's fierce competition for top jobs. 좋은 일자리를 두고 치열한 경쟁이 벌어지고 있다.
These days it feels like there's fierce competition for any job.
Everywhere. Companies are locked in fierce competition. 기업들이 치열한 경쟁을 벌이고 있다. Another one, second year running.
Running is another way to say in a row or one after the other. So if it's last year and then this year, it's the second year running.
아하, 2년 연속이라는 뜻이에요. Second year running. It's exactly the same thing as a plethora of other expressions, including second year in a row,
Yeah.
second consecutive year, second straight year, 2 consecutive years, 2 years in a row, and so on and so forth. So many ways of saying second year running, 2년째 계속.
And we're talking about it's a second year running for that ratio to have risen.
Aha, that's right. All right, here's the article once again. The fierce competition for South Korea's 2026 grade 9 civil service exam hit 28.6 to 1. With fewer positions available but more applicants, the ratio has risen for the second year running.